Hey Aquarius, thanks so much for joining me. I am, as always, excited to read for you, but I'm extra excited because this month we have a cool astrological event happening. On April 17th, it will be the new moon in Aries. And the new moon in Aries is considered the sort of astrological new year. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. It's the initiator. It's the spark of potential that could grow into something amazing if you can keep up the work, right? And the new moon, we have one every single month, and they are always the ideal time to plant something like an intention or write down, this is what I want to create or cultivate or manifest in my life. But the new moon in Aries is, hi kitty, is particularly fertile. It's the most fertile, in fact, other than your personal birthday, in terms of setting intentions and resolutions. You can pretty much think of it like the new year on January 1st. And for you, the new moon is occurring in your house of communications, also known as the house of technology, the house of learning and teaching, and the house of short trips. So this could be a year where you're doing a lot of traveling. Have you been planning to go on these little trips? Have you been thinking like, I want to learn this? Like, what do you want to enhance, create, cultivate when it comes to your mind? What do you want to learn more of? What do you want to, maybe you want to teach, maybe you want to share something. What is it for you, Aquarius? There's a fresh start around the way that you communicate with people, especially when it comes to the digital, okay? Like technology and communications are ruled by this house, so technological communications, it just makes sense. Okay, all right. And also, Aquarius, on April 17th, I will be using this activating new moon energy to start something new that I'm pretty excited about. And if you are curious and maybe even end up wanting to join me, I will be dropping some more hints about that as we get closer to the day. You can follow me on social or, get on my email or whatever. All that stuff is linked below if you're curious. But now we're going to focus on you. Okay, Aquarius. Aquarius, what's going on in April? Spirit, what do you want to tell Aquarius for their highest good this month? What do they need to know for their highest good? The energies, the influences, what's going on around Aquarius this month? Wow. Okay. Kitty, I love you, but I'm going to need you to move. Thank you. I love you. She's real cute, but she wants to lay exactly where the cards are, because cats. Hi. Okay. Excuse me. Excuse me, Your Highness. Okay. Aquarius, April 2018. She gets her way because she's cute. It happens. Okay. Aquarius. Aquarius. Aquarius, what do they need to know in April, Spirit, for their highest good? April 2018. Oh my God. I love you, but why do you want to lay right there, babe? There's a lot of table. Cats. Is this your book? Lays on it. Is this your computer? Lays on it. Is this what you're doing? Lays on it. Cats. I see you. I see you finding a way to get your attention. There she is. Oh my God. She's like, I'm compromising. I'm kind of laying in an L shape around the cards. Fine. Fine, fine, fine. Okay. You'll see her in just a second along with your cards, Aquarius. Okay. Aquarius, April 2018. Oh my gosh. All right. We'll need all these. Aquarius. Aquarius. Makes me want to sing the song, but I won't, for your sake. Aquarius, 2018, April. Beautiful. Aquarius, what do they need to know, Spirit? What does Aquarius need to know for their highest good? Beautiful. Aquarius. Oh, jeez. I'm going to play with your feet if you put them on my cards. Aquarius. Just two more, please, for Aquarius. Aquarius. They want me to give you a bonus card. Okay, there it is. I'm just the messenger. I just listen. Okay. Well, look, honey. Move it or lose it. Okay, just gonna move it. Aquarius, you're pretty good at giving the unvarnished truth. Sometimes you can be infamous for being like brutally honest though, and it's kind of, look, they're giving me the word karma, and they're giving me, like, they're talking about that brutal honesty. And I kind of want to ask you if there's any way you could be a little bit more softer, a little bit more, okay, it's kind of like, can you put yourself in the other person's shoes for just a second before you say whatever you're going to say? Can you think about what it would feel like to hear that coming from a person like you? And then that might make you edit it down by just a couple words. Like, I'm not telling you to change what you were going to say. I'm not telling you to lie. I'm saying, can you make it a little more palatable? You know, sometimes when you come out the gate with, like, I fucking hate it when you do that, the other person is going to respond in kind. And this is what Spirit is saying, okay, is like, you get what you give and you attract what you emit. And when they're giving me the word karma and they're talking about that, I would just say try to be a little more gentle than usual this month. And if you happen to be on the receiving end of like some kind of shitty or very like abrupt or insulting or brutally honest response, I kind of want to tell you to be the bigger person in that case as well. I'm not telling you that because it's your fault or you should be blamed or you should take responsibility. It's just more like whenever, like, karma is such a strong word, and I don't bring it up unless Spirit brings it up, and they brought it up. I feel like you don't want kind of the divine spanking that is promised with kind of very offhanded or unthoughtful behavior, you know? And this is so funny, but this is what they're showing me. Spirit speaks in symbols and imagery so much of the time, so some of you might have literally experienced this, or this might just be what they're trying to give me for you through metaphor. They're showing me, like, you know, have you ever been in like the passenger side and you're driving with somebody and they're looking at you and talking to you for like a disturbing amount of time to where you're like, could you watch the road, please? Like, I'm glad you're looking at me and engaged, but like, could you, the road is that way. Like, you know that feeling? I feel like that. I feel like, oh, this is so funny. And I want to say right up front, I'm not feeling like this is not literal, okay? So please don't worry about, like, what I'm about to talk about is like a car crash, and I'm not talking literally, okay? So don't worry about that. They're showing me like that scene that has become so commonplace in the movie where like the couple is driving and they're like having a good time and da-da-da-da, and it's all like first person and da-da-da-da, and then the car gets T-boned. They don't want you to get hit with something because you were kind of careless with your words. So choose your words carefully. I could have like eliminated the last 3 minutes of this video and just said, please choose your words carefully this month, Aquarius. Definitely be honest. I would never tell you to be anything but honest, but I feel like you might get a reaction that you don't want if you kind of speak off the cuff. So get a clear head. Get really, really clear about what you want to say and how you want to say it, and then go ahead and say it, you know? I feel like you'll save yourself like a fight and some disappointment and some pain if you just think it through and then speak your piece. You had a couple of jumpers. You know what? I'm sorry, Aquarius. I should pan you down, right? Like, so you can see what I'm talking about. Let's do it. Okay, Aquarius. Here's your life. All right. Make sure you can actually see everybody at your party. Okay. You had a couple jumpers while I was shuffling your cards. One of them was the 8 of Cups. One of them was the Page of Pentacles. So I bring this up because whenever Spirit kind of doubles down on a card, I'm paying extra attention. That's what they're saying. Many of you have been trying to drink out of stagnant, old cups. You've been trying to get nourishment or pleasure or refuge from something that maybe used to give you those things, but now it doesn't anymore. And that's kind of it can be a very isolating feeling when something that you used to get, it was like if I was having a hard day, like I could have a drink, or I was having a hard day so I had some dessert or whatever, you know, all our little things that we do for ourselves. Or, you know, on the sadder end, and Spirit is giving me all these things, okay? So Spirit, I should say, of course, Aquarius, that these are general readings. So because it's not one-on-one, I'm getting like a lot of messages. And I want you to feel empowered and like you can use your intuition and see where this fits into your life, okay? Spirit saying on the kind of worse or more damaging end, even than like, you know, eating too much or drinking a lot or disassociating in some other way. Some people may be losing themselves in like, or trying to lose themselves in relationship. And here's the thing, Aquarius, like I said, you're a very authentic, honest person. If you know what this is that you've been trying to get nourishment from, whether it's a substance, whether it's a person, whether it's a place or a situation, but now it's like ringing hollow, don't be afraid to walk away from it. Don't be afraid to leave it behind. There is much better out there for you. There are going to be new invitations and opportunities coming into your life this month. Definitely some improvements with your money. And I'm really hearing open your heart, open your heart, open your heart. And you don't have to do anything that anybody tells you, right? I know that. You're the rebel with a cause. You will do what you want when you want. But that is what Spirit is telling you for your highest good. Is, yeah, we know you've been through it. We know that you have felt battered and bruised lately. Like, well, damn, am I not trying hard enough? Fuck, what are you asking of me? And I get that. I get that. You're tired, you work hard, you do a lot, and now, you know, your cards, your people, your circumstances are asking you to leave behind even more things that might have brought you like a modicum of comfort, but they're really not anymore. You've evolved. That's what they're telling me. You have evolved. You have changed. Something that has occurred in your life has changed you, deepened you, opened you, and now the same old stuff, it's kind of like, this is so funny, but like I said, Spirit speaks in symbols and I'm just the messenger, okay? So if this sounds funny to you, that is okay. Spirit is showing me like a teenager trying to play with like, and I mean on the same level as like elementary school kids. Like, really? Like, we're gonna go have like nap time and we're gonna like play Duck Duck Goose? Like, I want to play Truth or Dare. I don't want to play fucking Duck Duck Goose with a bunch of babies. You know what I'm saying? They're giving me that kind of energy of like, why are you trying to go back down a level? Don't try to level down. You've already come too damn far and you're coming to a very good place. The Emperor is about rulership. It's about authority, inner power, wealth, order, discipline. When you bring the discipline, oh my God, I love this. Okay, this is what they just said, okay? When you bring the discipline and the lessons learned, which is what this is, right? Like, okay, you've been through it and you're battered and bruised, but damn if you're not the winner. Damn if you didn't come off the battlefield with all the weapons of the people you defeated and line them up behind you like trophies. So the hard times that you've been through, the lessons that you've learned, if you can be the Emperor about it, if you can be like, well, I am CEO of my life, so if I don't like something, I can change it. And if I want something else, I can go get it. Boom. That mindset shift, that recognition that these things weren't happening to you to beat you down, they were actually happening to you to level you up. That mindset shift brings a ton of opportunities and then momentum. The Eight of Wands is speed, networking, opportunities arriving at your door faster than you thought were possible. And then the Chariot is also about speed, but it's about overcoming challenges, moving forward, leveraging the things that used to fuck you up into the things that propel you to the finish line. This is a month where you can really achieve. I'm hearing open your heart, soften your heart, be open to learning. I feel like messengers, a lot of messengers are coming in for you this month. I mean, new moon in Aries, right? Communications, we did say, like, look at your messages and stuff, right? But you have a page and 2 knights. I feel like you're just getting kind of like a lot of signs. Sign, like come this way, or I've been thinking about this and then they said that name on TV or whatever. Like, trust these signs. Try to decipher and be a student and be like, what is this trying to teach me? What is this circumstance mirroring back to me? All relationships are mirrors. All circumstances are mirrors. Doesn't mean it's showing you an exact reflection of you. It means it is showing you something about yourself that you wouldn't be able to see without that mirror. You know what I'm saying? If you have felt abandoned by somebody, how have you abandoned yourself? Again, this is not about you taking the blame. This is not about saying like, well, I'm the guilty party, or I need to deal with the consequences or whatever. It's more about taking up your personal authority and responsibility, like I said, and being CEO of your life and going, well, what was this showing me so that I can do better next time, so that I don't have to go through that again? Like, what was this trying to teach me? Instead of just being like, this was teaching me that that person's an asshole. That may be true. Like, look, I'm not saying that that person is not an asshole, but even assholes, like, actually especially assholes, make like some of the best teachers we get on this planet, because they really push us. They really like drive us to do or change or learn. And you're being pushed, you're being leveled up. It's kind of like, okay, if you're not gonna open your heart, we're gonna open up your heart. Okay? Don't take that as a threat, Aquarius. This feels good to me. This feels like you know, when you feel a little disappointed, or you feel like you didn't get something that you wanted, or that things didn't work out, that doesn't mean that your life sucks, or that the universe is cruel, or that it's out to get you. It's actually showing you what you want. We need contrast to understand what we do want, you know? There's no traction without friction. There is no learning without a challenge. So don't take the challenges as life trying to fuck you over. Take the challenges as nods from the universe, like, hey, we know you can handle this, so handle it, okay? Please? You're the emperor. You can fucking handle it. And you also have somebody nearby, the Queen of Wands. This could be man, woman. They could identify any old way they want. The Queen and King thing has not to do with gender and more to do with personality. This is a nurturing, sweet, very grounded, practical person. This is somebody who has their shit together when it comes to their money or their work or their business. This is somebody who you think of as responsible, dependable, reliable. Some of you, this may be your mother or another relative. I'm feeling very familial energy. Go to this person. Go talk to this person about how to be a better CEO of your life, or if you need a few ideas or some more momentum when it comes to creating what you want to have, talk to this person. There is a definite, huge, like I said, opportunity to increase your money, your wealth, your success this month. And it comes, oddly enough, through opening your heart. I know I keep saying that, but that's what they're telling me. Open your heart and tell the truth. If there's something you've been holding back on saying to somebody, share your real feelings. And if you end up a little disappointed, just ask what it's teaching you. And I want you to know that while you might be crying over a little bit of a few spilled cups over here, while you might be thinking like, this was how it was supposed to be. It was supposed to look like this painting. My 4 cups should look like this, but instead I got this toppled over bullshit. If you're too busy looking down at what's not working, you might not even notice that somebody is pouring you a new cup, okay? There is a new blessing coming into your life. There is like a karmic balance, I keep feeling, coming into your life. So be honest this month. Be open-hearted. Be clear with yourself first and then with other people. And then you will sail forward much more cleanly and clearly. There are smoother days ahead, Aquarius. It's not like this is a bad month. Like, quite the contrary. The Chariot, the Emperor, the Queen of Pentacles. There is a lot of good stuff coming to you. It's just a little bit of a shift of your mindset. It's a little bit of like, okay, if this isn't working for me, it's not because life is cruel, it's because there's something better for me. So let me march on forward and find out what that is. Again, you're the sign of progress, Aquarius. You're the sign of breaking boundaries and barriers and getting through to what you want. And I see that happening for you this month. And it comes when you're emotionally and then intellectually honest, and not the reverse, okay? Like, you live in your mind, but Spirit is kind of asking you to get in your heart this month. Okay. So now, Aquarius, let's have a look. Stowaway. Let's have a look at your Fiercely Focused spread. And if you haven't been here before, Aquarius, this is just a quick 5-card reading to look at a theme for your month, and then the action steps that Spirit wants to encourage you to take when it comes to like money, love, creativity, work, all the things, okay? All right, so Aquarius, April 2018, what do they need to know, Spirit? Aquarius, for April, for this month. Commitment, judgment, make the choice. For some of you, they're bringing back to mind the 8 of Cups of like, look, if it's not working, it's not working. Or if it is working, commit to that too. This is not switching from coffee to tea. This is I quit, or I do, or we're getting divorced, or we're getting married, or I'm changing my religion. I'm changing my life, all right? You're changing your life. What is it that you want to commit to? What is it that you want to enhance in your life, and what is it that you want to eliminate? If you commit to it internally, your external will eventually align with the internal judgment that you have come to, okay? When you commit to yourself, we emit what we attract, okay? And we attract what we emit. If you are emitting confidence and an open heart and readiness for good things, that is the kind of energy you'll be open to. And if you're committed to seeing the world through this pinhole where everyone is cruel and everything is hard and everything is dark, then that is what you will see. It's a matter of perspective. It's a matter of commitment. What are you committed to doing and seeing and being in your life? Okay. So now let's look, Aquarius, at the earth element. What's going on with your money, your job, your efforts? Beautiful. We talked about it. New opportunities, new wealth, new level coming in. This is a job opportunity or a promotion or a raise, okay? I'm feeling like you're getting like a small bump in your money. Small, but significant, okay? This is a golden opportunity. This is a seed that you really want to plant and nourish that could become something more, okay? So it might look small now, or like oh, it's a minor opportunity, or oh, it's a minor raise. Spirit is telling you this is bigger and has more long-lasting, almost want to use the word permanent for some of you, ramifications. Feels good, but again, it will require your nourishment and your attention. It's not just going to, like, you don't stick a seed in the ground and then go back the next day and go, where's my fucking tree, right? Like, you would laugh at the person who did that. So give this time and love and attention. Seize the opportunity when it comes. Don't let it pass you by. Love it. Spirit's like, and here's your next card. Stop talking. Okay. All right. I think you got this last month, Aquarius. And I understand. So if I'm repeating myself, you know it's because I love you. The Nine of Swords is called the Nightmare card. It's about being trapped in your own thoughts. It's about feeling isolated and stuck in your own head. And when anybody does that, Aquarius, it's bad news. But when you do it in particular, I mean, you think fast and you think a lot, and you're a fixed sign, so you can get fixated on things. Like I said, looking through the world with a pinhole. You don't want this to be the perspective that you take to try to look at the world. What can this person see with their head in their hands? Nothing. And really, at this moment, if they open their eyes, what would they see? A dark room and 9 swords hovering over their head. Not a good scene. Not a good perspective. Not helpful, okay? Be kind to yourself. Talk to somebody. Whoever it is, whether it's a friend or a family member or even like a therapist, talk to somebody. Do not trap yourself alone with these, oh my God, with these thoughts. This is good. Don't trap yourself alone with these thoughts. It's actually a good thing that that card is called the Nightmare card, because it means that your fears aren't really real. I don't mean that they're not valid. I don't mean that you need to just like pretend they don't exist. I mean that they cannot touch your life unless you actually start living your life by your fear. Feed your faith, not your fear. Hi, kitty. Okay. Now let's look at your heart, your emotions, your relationships. What do you want to tell Aquarius spirit for the month of April? April for Aquarius when it comes to love, relationships, maybe you want to highlight friendships. What do you want to talk about, spirit, for Aquarius? Okay. So I did say, hi, kitty. Excuse me. I did say some of you might want, okay, look, I said talk to somebody. This is the perfect person to talk to. Kitty's like, I endorse this. Ooh, careful, kitty. Sorry, Aquarius. There's like a thumbtack over here, and I just got really paranoid that my cat was gonna walk on it. Okay. No. Now you're being bad. Sorry. Now she was like making sweet love to a ceramic plant that was gonna fall everywhere. Okay. Sorry. As I was saying, the King of Cups is the perfect person to talk to. So again, this could be man, woman. They could identify any gender. But the King of Cups is an excellent advisor. They're like a very compassionate, natural psychologist. So for some of you, this might just be a really good friend or family member that is somebody that you feel gives very good advice, speaks very equally from the head and the heart. So they're compassionate, but they also have like a good amount of distance to be able to help you sort out your problems. For some of you, they're telling me this is an actual therapist and that this person is really helping you sort out your emotions and figure out what you want. It is a very good thing. This is a good person, regardless of who it is for you, Aquarius, to share these thoughts and fears with. Just bringing them into the light. You know, sunshine is the best disinfectant. Bringing things to light, not letting it be something you hide and feel ashamed of, but something that you actually feel brave and confident enough to share, that you feel scared sometimes, that you feel anxious, that you feel depressed even. That will help you dissipate and detach from it rather than identifying with it because you think this is just how it is. Okay? Okay. And actually, Aquarius, I want to look at you for this last card. Hi, Aquarius. Okay. Dude. Okay. All right. So finally, let's look at what is activating you, what is lighting you up, what is energizing you this month. What is lighting the fire underneath Aquarius's ass? Whew. Same card, different deck. Don't level down. Don't play in the mud. Or you know what? You can. Like, you totally can. Your free will is everything. You do whatever you want. This is just the crazy lady on the internet saying it, okay? But I'm feeling this is child's play. I'm feeling like it's all fun and games until you put somebody's eye out. Like, this is kind of like Facebook comment war. This is like, let me go get involved in this drama because I'm bored, or like, let me go tell this person off because I have a little bit of like anger and I just want to say this to somebody, so fuck it, I'll say it right here. And then, nah, like everybody fighting and bitching, and it just feels, again, like child's play. It doesn't feel good. Nobody likes Chucky. That movie sucked. Sorry, 80s reference, I couldn't help myself. Don't level down, Aquarius. You have much bigger, more beautiful places to go this month. Like, certainly. Financially, like, relationally, goal-wise, there are better things out there for you, but you need to commit to what you really want, and then it can come to you, okay? No waffling. No staying here. The good things are just beginning, okay? Okay. Thank you for being here, Aquarius. I really appreciate it, and I hope that this was helpful. If you have questions or comments, let me know below, or if you ever want to talk personally, get a personal reading, my shop is linked below too. I would love that, obviously. You guys are one of my favorite signs. Air sign, buddy. And if I don't see you for the April 17th new moon, I hope that I see you in April and that you have an awesome month. Thanks, Aquarius. Bye.